All right, now we're live. Here we go. Not the greatest reception at this rink. Also, my plan to use my new AI camera had some glitches. But hopefully everything's up now. You guys are able to join in. Hey, can you check one more time to see if it's up? I just put up a more normal stream. Yeah. All right. Yeah, and the reception here is not great. But we'll make the best of it. Arnold, takes a stick to the skates. He goes down. It's a delayed call here, tripping. Panetta, though's on. It's Hornets going on the power play. Arnold barreling down the ice off the faceoff. Had his skates taken out. Drawing the call. If you're just joining, Hornets are up 2-0 here in the first period. Minute 34 left in the first. We ran into some technical issues in the stream up earlier. Panetta has it from the slot. Shot on net, score! Panetta drills one from the slot. Beautiful shot there from Panetta. And Hornets off the draw. Carry it back into the zone. Stopped up by Minnetonka. We get the clear. Sikora plays it forward. Sikora fights this one, gets it out of the zone. Trying to work it to Holland. Holland and Nolte gain the zone. Holland shot in on net. Save! Kick save out to the corner. Davis on it. Davis heavily pressured. That puck's going to come up and out of the zone. Sikora regroups. Hornets tag up. Holland right back at it. Gets another shot in on net. This one was going wide, but gloved down by the tender. Hornets will make a change. A little bit further away than normal. This rink doesn't give the best vantage for filming. Brad works over the Horn. Horn looking for a backhand. Has it taken away. Minnetonka. The speed through the neutral zone. Gets stopped up. Bratton chips it ahead. Bratton takes a hit. Fensky comes up with it. Gets a shot in on net. Score! Fensky finds far post. And Hornets take a 4-goal. Wait, is that a 4-goal lead? Holy smokes, I missed a goal. Nice, yeah. Yeah. Play. Pushed up the ice. Hornets on the attack. Has space. Shot just high. Looking to hit the corner. Puck held in, but that'll do it for the first period. At the end of one, Hornets with an onslaught of goals, coming away with 4. So I don't have the first two, but we can take a look at those most recent goals. Here's the one from Fensky. Finding far side, wide open. And this beaut from Leo walking into the slot, taking the shot, finding the nets. So the boys are feeling it today. All right. Getting ready to start the second period. Giles, Hartung, and Arnold out there with Sakura and Brad. Wait, that's Charlie Carpenter wearing a Bratton jersey. So we got the Bratton brothers out there. Don't be confused. Puck one back to Carpenter. Carpenter plays with D partner. Hornets gain the zone. Get it in on nets. Save, rebound. Picked up by Arnold. Arnold centering pass. Intercepted by Tonka. Tonka gets around Carpenter. Shot in on net. That goes wide. That puck's going to come up and out of the zone. Hartung in pursuit. It looks like Giles is taking the hits. No call. He's getting them off. But shot, save, Barber. Rebound. Picked up by Arnold. Arnold, cross ice feed. He has Holland. Holland, centering feed. Puck work back up to Holland. Nolte comes through. Tries to knock it away, but it's collected by Minnetonka. Minnetonka gains his zone. Holland chips it up into the official. Nolte's there, but that came out and in. We'll get an offside call. All right, Fensky, Bratton, and Horn. Minnetonka comes with it off the draw. They're working in deep. Battle in the corner. That puck's going to come around. Picked up by Horn. Fensky working it loose. He comes up with it. Makes a nice move. Slides over to Bratton. Bratton pushes it ahead into the zone. But that came out of the zone. We'll get another whistle. Looks like Nolte taking the draw with Hartung and Arnold. Carpenter sends it in. Nolte takes off the outlet pass. Makes a move around one. Still controls. Gets a shot in on net. That gets blocked. Minnetonka sends it forward. Arnold and Hartung's coming across. Nolte comes up with the puck. Tries to make a move through the skates. Has it stopped up. That puck's cleared out into Minnetonka territory. Arnold forces a turnover. And Davis off the bench. Great back check. Carpenter finds Arnold. Has Nolte. Oh, Nolte can't handle the pass. Nolte takes a hit. Minnetonka works at the boards. Held in by Schmidt. Nolte bangs one back into the zone. Oh, Budish comes across for the hold. Davis pulls away. Can't get through the defense. Minnetonka gets the clear. Budish holds. Tries to send it in. Minnetonka off the half wall. Shot, pad save, kick to the corner. Centering tee picked up by Budish. Budish makes a move. Carries it to the center of the ice. He gets good zone entry. He takes a stick to the midsection. Minnetonka swings to the outside, sends it to the middle. Davis is there. Davis chips at the boards. That's going to go down for an icing. Had just enough on it to get down the ice. So 8:03 left in the second period. Hornets up 4-0 on Minnetonka Black. Minnetonka shot off the draw. That's wide left. Puck sent to the middle, picked up by Carpenter. Carpenter smartly plays it off the boards. Bratton comes flying across. Oh, Minnetonka finds himself all alone in the middle, and they score. So Hornets unable to find the clear. Minnetonka able to find the puck in the center of the ice and get one past Barber. Minnetonka works it in deep. They're first back on the puck. Trying to walk it out to the middle. They hold at the blue line. Shot, pad save, and Barber's going to cover. Looks like a shot off the draw on net, save. Budish off the draw, chips at the boards, but too far for an ice. Draw one over to Holland. Holland chips it up and out of the zone. Minnetonka Gains possession, but has it stolen by Nolte. Nolte trying to work it forward. Gets tangled up. Minnetonka back the other way. Good defensive play there by Schmidt. Keeping to the outside. Nolte comes over, tries to clear. That's held in. Holland can't chip it around. Minnetonka with numbers, slides it across. Barber gets a stick out. Let's see what the call is here. I think they're going to call it a goal. No? So ref blew the whistle. Barber with an absolute monster of a save. Slide in the opposite direction. Gets a stick on that one to keep it out of the net. Long enough to get the whistle. Minnetonka try to work it to the center. Picked off and held in. Brian comes across to help. Puck gets worked down low. Charlie battling in front of the net. Horn has it. Horn carries. Carpenter gains the red line, sends it in. Horn using the body, but can't hold on. Bradley comes across, fights for it, gains possession. Hartung trying to get a shot off the draw, like it was impeded by the official. Budish steps in to hold. Hartung throws that one in. Giles looks like he's back on the ice. Schmidt gets tied up. Puck gets kicked out to neutral zone. Budish has it. Sends it right back in. Hornets onside. And that's going to go up into the bench. Nolte knocks that out of the air, but Minnetonka gets it clear. Carpenter, though, sends it right back in. Hornets on the forecheck. Davis sends it around. Carpenter finds Holland. Holland gets a shot, blocked. Backhand. It's in the nets. There we go. So Hornets keep working and find a way to get that one in. Hornets up 5-1 on Minnetonka. 4:21 left in the second period. Bratton sends it in. Fensky in hard. Gets there first. Fensky looking for a wrap. Comes out in front. Strip score! Ramps up and over the goalie. Fensky with a power move. For Fensky, yeah? Fensky gets the puck knocked away. Minnetonka has a step. Minnetonka shot. They score! They answer right back. Action at both ends of the ice. Minnetonka with a quick strike off the faceoff. Hornets win it back. Minnetonka pressuring. That comes up to the point. Long shot, knocked out of the air. Centering feed, it's loose. Minnetonka has it. Tries to get a shot, that's denied. Arnold has it. Arnold with speed through the neutral zone. Works over to Giles. Giles gets back to Arnold. Arnold centering feed to Hartung. Gets picked off. Arnold back on his feet. Centers. Comes up. Budish is there. Budish. Long shot in on net. That doesn't make it through. And Minnetonka works out of the zone. But in offside. So both teams going to change it up here. 2:58 left in the second period. Hornets with a 4-goal lead, leading 6-2. What I've been told is a Fenske hat trick. Minnetonka wins the draw, carries it in, shot in on net, save Barber. Minnetonka reverses it around, working behind the net. Minnetonka centering feed, comes all the way across. Nolte throwing an elbow, no call. Puck comes to the side of the cage, thrown in front. Puck's loose, and it's covered. We get a whistle. So much needed whistle there. Fenske carries it out. Gets stopped up on the boards, but barrels through traffic. Minnetonka the other way. Push to the outside. They cut back. They shoot. They score! Minnetonka gets around the defense. And they bury one over Barber's shoulder. So Minnetonka cuts the lead to 3. Minnetonka picks it up, walks through a defense again, gets around the gets around the defense and gets around Barber. Minnetonka is clawing their way back into this game. And Carpenter sends that one in. That'll be icing. Nolte, Holland, and Davis coming out for the forwards. Face off one over to Holland. Holland chips that one up into the zone. Davis with pressure. Forces the puck loose. Centering feed picked up by Tonka. They're coming back the other way. They make move. They get around the defense again. This one's shot save. Hornets with numbers. Carries it in, shot score! Davis takes it. Wait. No, Sakura! Sakura takes it coast to coast. I got the full celly too. All right, and Hornets open it back up, 7-4. 49 seconds left in the second period. Fence, have to draw, gets a shot in on nets. Wow, I'm not sure if the goaltender saw that one, but makes the save nonetheless. Draw one by Minnetonka. Minnetonka carries it out front dangerously. Picked up by Fensky. Fensky turns the corner, looking to get a shot. Schmidt sends it back in. Bratton from deep in the corner throws it in on net, and that gets saved. Minnetonka's going to take the opportunity to change their forward line. Minnetonka backhand throws it in on nets, and they jam it home. So high scoring second period. Minnetonka keeping it close. Five seconds left to play in the period. But it looks like we're going to get an offside call. So a couple extra seconds coming off the clock. Fensky thought he had something going there. But play was blown dead. And that's going to do it for the second period. So big second period for both teams. Minnetonka coming away, I think, on the better end. Let's see. So we got 3 goals for the Hornets in that period. Let's take a look. This one, coast to coast from Sakura. Making sure to get the celly in this one. And that was Fensky for the hat trick, ramping it up and over the goalie stick. This one, he goes Carpenter to Holland, throws it in front. Not sure who gets credited here. I think that one goes to Davis. So 13 minutes on the clock, start of the third period. Budishkin moved up to forward. Hartung stopped up. Minnetonka taking back the other way. Picked up by Arnold. Arnold takes a hit. Budish collects. Carries it in. Down the wing. He's pressured. Knocks it away. Throws it in front. Oh, he had Arnold there just a bit behind on the pass. Puck held in by Hartung. Now that's going to come up out of the zone. Hartung sends it right back in. Hornets onside. Arnold looks to work at the Budish. Budish through traffic. Puck into the corner. Sikora knocks it out of the air. Holds the line. Oh. Budish and Arnold fighting for the puck. Sikora sends it in deep. Davis has that knocked off his stick. Looks like Minnetonka is going to get a carry out of the zone. Good defensive play there by Carpenter, stopping him up in the neutral zone, but Minnetonka picks it up. Budish in the back check. Trying to break Arnold out. He gets stopped up. Carpenter clears it out. Minnetonka stick handles through a sea of green. Carpenter loses the puck in the high slots. Shots. Barber saves it. Nolte, Davis, and Giles out there with Holland and Schmidt. Minnetonka shot. Glove save, Barber. Barber making a windmill glove save. It's all about the style points. Nolte wins the draw. He's pressured. Gets tangled up. Still working for it. Puck's under him. Oh, Giles is taken down. Minnetonka walks it out. Shot blocker save. Centering feed doesn't make it through. Holland chips one out of the zone. Smart play. Minnetonka turns it over. Holland has it. Holland throws it in deep. Davis is there. Puck is chipped up. Carpenter drops down low. He holds it in. Slap shot. Carpenter makes a block. Schmidt sends it across, but it's going to be carried in offside. It's like a couple of tired Hornets out there. Couldn't quite make it back to the blue line in time. 10-11 left to play in the third period. Hornets with a 2-goal lead. Fensky and Bratton battle for it, pushing into the zone. Bratton has a knocked away, but Fensky's right there. Minnetonka gets to the edge. Shot in on net, save, rebounds loose. Shot, rebound goes wide. Centering feed. Knocked aside by Fensky. Oh, another shot from point blank, and Barber makes the save. Had a man left all alone out front. Arnold wins it back. Schmidt looking up ice. Loses the puck behind his own nets. Budish is there for supports. Worked over the Hartung. Hartung has Arnold streaking down the ice. Hartung carries it, makes a move. Crosses the red line. Gains his zone. Still with it. Gets taken down. Looking to center it. Budish is there. Puck out front. Goalie comes out to cover, and we get a whistle. Puck up to the point. Shot gets blocked. Nolte has it. Nolte shot in on nets. Save, rebound. Puck's loose. Follow up shot gets covered. And we'll get a whistle. Nolte wins over Davis. Minnetonka controls, sends it high off the glass. Held in at the line. Puck comes back up to Giles. Giles gets it down to Nolte. Nolte has it knocked off his stick. Nolte reflex. Gets over Davis. Davis shot. Save. Nolte able to slide in onside. Puck worked over to Holland. Holland has it knocked off his stick. Schmidt's there. Gets it back up to Holland. Works up to Nolte. That's going to come up out of the zone. Puck out front. Good play by Carpenter. Sends it to the corner. Puck up to the points. Minnetonka shot in on nets. Point blank save, Barber. Nolte takes a whack at it. Minnetonka comes up with it, tries to center it. That gets it through some skates, and it gets sent all up and around Davis. Coming up the boards. Carpenter over to Davis. Nolte from behind his own nets. Tries to make a move, loses it in front. Shot, that's wide. Comes up to Holland. Holland sends it all the way down the ice. Coaches were calling for an ice. Good play there by Holland. .6:57 left to play in the third period. Hornets with a 2-goal lead. Face off, one back to Horn. Horn tied up. Puck comes out to Bratton. Bratton with a quick turn, loses man. And that's chipped up out of his own fence. He's trying to get there. Minnetonka gains the line. Center picked off by Bratton. Bratton chips one up and out of the zone off the boards. Not going to go down for an ice. Minnetonka has an empty net. Bratton has it. Bratton shoots on the empty net. Off his skate and wide. Minnetonka going for broke here. Shot, bouncing puck. Garber. Now to make a save. That was harder than it looks. That puck was bouncing and rolling. So Minnetonka's goaltender is still pulled. I think we're coming up on ring time. Minnetonka off the draw. Gets it in on net. Rebound. And they score! Minnetonka with the goaltender pulled. Comes to within one. So Minnetonka with the goalie back in net. Hartung up with the puck. Hartung carries it across. Sends it one up, out. He hits Arnold. Arnold throws that one in on nets, gets it in deep. Budish in on hard. Arnold's there. Fansky holds it in. Centering feed, puck's loose. And it's blown dead. Looks like it was covered by the goalie. So about a minute left in the game, looks like, for ring time. Hornets making a change. Nolte and Braden come on with Fensky. Fensky off the draw. Shot in on net. That's wide. Braden hard into the corner. Puck tight. Nolte has Nolte. Looking to get a shot. Can't get it off. Fensky up with it. He cuts back. Has Nolte in front. Bratton. He turns the corner. Puck's loose. Both teams digging at it. Under the goalie. And that may do it for the game. That's it, folks. So Hornets come away with the victory, 7-6. Hard-fought game by both teams. Minnetonka with an onslaught in the second period, making it close. So Hornets with back-to-back district wins. They're going to start climbing the standings like this. So despite the technical issues we encountered, that was a pretty fun game. That was all right. So that's going to do it. Thanks everyone for tuning in.